Welcome back to Koa Sports Media. I'm Tim Ballantyne and we are in Singapore today doing the rounds, and I'm here with Edwin. Edwin, is that right?
Yes, yeah,
NG.
you're right.
It's funny, you know, when you coach people from all around the world, I'm really good at stuffing up surnames, so I'm glad I've got that one right. But welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, we've only been working together a really short period of time, so actually it's quite a fortuitous time to talk because it's not going to be so much about the past, but sort of what lies ahead. And then also maybe just a chance for our athletes to understand your training environment a little bit better as well. So being in Singapore, have you always been based in Singapore, Edwin?
Yes, I'm born and bred here.
Yep.
Of course, due to work, I was stationed in overseas, and then I just came back. So,
Yep. And where's overseas for work?
Tokyo.
Yep. And so you're doing obviously triathlon, but you're a late adopter, it would be fair to say. You've just started your triathlon journey. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
In my 50s.
You're in your 50s. So, you know, it's a great, what a thing to take on. Like, what sort of possessed you in your 50s to say, oh, triathlon seems like a good idea?
I get bored easily as a person.
Yep.
So I think I need to throw myself some challenges.
Yep.
I can't swim. I started with tiny little triathlon using breaststroke.
Yep.
And I was so far behind, and then the leg get cramped when you started running or cycling. Instead, if I want to do something, let's do it right this time.
Yep.
So I took out lesson in swimming to change to freestyle, and
So you did triathlons at first just doing breaststroke. It's almost just sort of like, I just need to get through the swim.
Yeah, but the short,
Yep.
250 meters, a mini thing.
Yeah.
So
Good way to start though.
Yes, it's a personal challenge. So now,
And do you have a swim, bike, run? So we can put swim. Do you have a stronger running background, Edwin?
stronger among the 3 years, but not as strong as other competitors.
It's going to be really interesting to kind of track your journey over the next. I mean, you know, triathlon does take years to develop, and you certainly, when you started with me, you even had a goal out to 2021, and we sit here in 2019, and that immediately, when an athlete says that to me, that's great because you're looking up and you're looking ahead, which is good, and you're not looking for short-term satisfaction. So, but you do have an event coming up in a few weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks. Which one's that?
Taiwan 70.3 Ironman race.
Yeah, no breaststroke. Maybe a little bit.
No. I think the last time I used breaststroke probably about 1 year ago now.
Yeah.
So
no, that's good. It should be good. And you found the cycling training to be a bit different this time.
Yes, but I think the first few emails I talked to you, I think you used the word quite good for me. It's consistency.
Yep.
It's not the quality, you know. It's more like consistency.
Yep. Yeah. And you're doing a good job at that. That's for sure. So you've got a daughter. She's 18. Did you say?
Yeah.
And has she seen you race ever?
No, not yet.
No. Do you think that she'll come one day and watch you race?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the full one. Yeah, the full one she will come.
That'd be pretty special. And you want to do a full next year?
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you train here in Singapore and you need to go out and do a ride outside, obviously that's quite hard and can be quite, not scary, but it's different. What do you like to do? Do you like to stay in a particular part of Singapore? Or so for other athletes that train in Singapore that might be watching this, like what's your favourite ride in Singapore?
I think because I stay in Bukit Timah area, so usually the ride is not really for Singapore cyclists. They will know that Adam Road, Lim Chu Kang, Bandai Road, you know, it's a typical type of road. Yeah. I think to start from my house and come back is around 40k.
Okay.
So if I want to extend, I can extend to West Coast Park as well. Yeah.
Okay.
But the problem with cycling in Singapore, because of the traffic,
so
we tend to wake up early, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
And it's been you've used the trainer now quite effectively to remain consistent, haven't you? The indoor trainer. You find that with these big cities, these big metropolitan cities, that it's a really effective way for people to maintain their cycle training.
Yes, of course.
Obviously, the weather as well can be quite difficult. What do you like to eat before a race? What's like your favorite meal before a race?
Actually, I don't have favorite meals. I still try to explore.
Yep.
Yeah, I just take bread and butter on the day. I don't think it's very right, but at the moment, this is what I did.
Something that we can explore a little.
Yes, of course. That's what I need.
Yeah, it's good. And this is so early, so it's we're having half a meeting here as well. And then obviously, what about post race? Do you like to have a beer or something to celebrate, or just is there anything that you like to do after a race?
I have not celebrated.
Yep.
Of my race, not yet. So I did a challenge before. So at the end of the race, the big event, they tend to have some snacks for you or some noodles.
Challenge
or rice.
has a big beer usually.
Yeah, so I just take whatever they offer me. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be good to check in over the time, and we'll continue to do that. But it's nice for these guys, to get a bit of an insight into where you're at, and follow his journey. I mean, he's really early on, and it's such an exciting time as a coach. So hang in there, and thanks for joining us, mate.
Thank you.
Ta. Good on you, Edwin. Thanks,
Bye.
mate. Ciao.